Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over. New events have been announced for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We also have new events that are now live in the Generation 9 games as well. We have a new trailer rumor for Legend ZA stating we're going to see something on the 3rd of October. There's a lot of things to break down and get into today, so if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, the 7-star Incineroar raid is now live in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We have Cerebi here tweeting out saying Pokemon update, or Cerebi update, the latest Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Terra Raid battle event is now live. Incineroar is in 7-star Terra Raid battles until the 8th of September at 23:59 UTC. And then, of course, we are having another run of Incineroar next weekend where we might get Blissies as well. We might get 7-star raids again after that. I honestly think they're just going to go through all the starters now that are left, because after Incineroar we have Serperior, Torterra, Infernape and Feraligatr, and then all the starters are done. And I think that's probably just what they're going to do up until like the end of the year. Once all the starters are done, absolutely no idea. I have a bad feeling they're just going to do like a rerun and they're just going to go all the way back to Charizard and start from there. I'm hoping we start getting like legendary raids and stuff like the Mewtwo one, but I feel like it's relatively unlikely. But either way, let's take a look at this Incineroar raid. So it does have the Intimidate ability. It is the Dark Terra type, obviously can't be shiny, and it has the moves Flare Blitz, Darkest Lariat, Bulk Up, Iron Head, and then the additional moves are Snarl, Taunt, and Earthquake. So obviously you get your Herba Mystica from doing this raid. Again, they should have done this from the get-go when people, like, everybody was doing these 7-star raids. But as of right now, you do get the Herba Mystica. You get a 3% chance of getting each of them. And this is basically what happens in the different kind of sections of the battle. So, shield activation, and then, you know, 65% HP remaining, 60% time remaining, and then 99% time remaining. He uses Snarl. He then uses Taunt. And then, as well as that, during 90% time remaining, the player's status and stats reset, and then he reduces the Terra Orb charge at 70%, and then Incineroar stats and status reset 55%, and then at 50% HP remaining, he uses Earthquake. So, don't really know what the best build is for this. I'm sure there's loads of builds online, etc., but they're not too difficult now. They're relatively easy to beat. But either way, that is the 7-star Terra Incineroar raid. Moving on, we have a new event announced for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet as well. We have Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Grand Challenge 2025 one online competition has been announced. We're now venturing into 2025 with these online competitions. It runs Regulation F rules, but I think it has been updated. So the rule set on the official post has been corrected and it runs Regulation H rules, so not Regulation F. And then all entrants get 100,000 league points, a gold bottle cap, and an ability patch. So quite useful to take part. I think you usually have to do like 3 battles and then you get all those items. But yeah, 100,000 league points, it's not too bad. I think a lot of people would benefit more from the barbecue points or the BBQ points. But at the same time, you get a gold bottle cap, ability patch. Very easy to get in the item printers anyway. So I'd only really do this if you really like competitive, because you can get all this stuff much easier from the item printer. But either way, that grand challenge has been announced for 2025. And then moving on, we do now have the data-mined release dates for the Unite characters coming out over the next few months. Obviously, these were all announced on during Pokemon World, should I say, but we now have the actual release dates of these Pokemon thanks to El Chico Eevee, who of course is one of the main data miners in the community regarding Pokemon Unite. But we have PokeExperto here tweeting out saying the release dates for upcoming Pokemon in Pokemon Unite via El Chico Eevee. So Armarouge is going to be next week on the 12th of September. Darkrai is going to be on the 17th of October. And then Psyduck is going to be on the 14th of November. So we are getting a new Pokemon in Unite every month on the lead up to December. Don't know if we're going to get another one in December. Probably not. But either way, we have a pretty cool thing to look forward to if you are obviously a fan of Pokemon Unite. So that's all kind of like the news, the updates, everything like that, all of the events that have been revealed. Next up, we do have a new rumor that's popped up for Pokemon Legend ZA on 4chan. Obviously, is on 4chan. Take it with a grain of salt, as always. Probably fake, but either way, it does go into detail about a new trailer happening on the 3rd of October. It was posted by Anonymous. It was just titled ... So I feel like Red's making a rumor right now. But either way, has the Legend ZA logo in a really cool 3D way. I don't think I've really seen this logo anywhere before, so I don't know where they got that from. I'm assuming it's just I don't know, someone's made it and just posted it online, but either way, I've not actually seen that logo yet. Either way, it says new Legends ZA trailer on the 3rd of October. So the 3rd of October is, what day is that? That is a Thursday, so yeah, I mean, adds up. We do usually get kind of trailers or presents on stuff on like Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. It doesn't say anything about a Pokemon present, so it just says a new Legends ZA trailer. So I don't think they would shadow drop it. I don't think they would just drop it out of nowhere. I think what they would do is they would tweet out saying like, you know, trainers, get ready for the latest information on Pokemon Legends ZA tomorrow, October the 3rd, and then the trailer would be obviously the day after. I think shadow dropping it just isn't really worth it because there's not really any hype for it. There's not really anybody expecting it. Whereas if they give you 24-hour notice, it gives time for everyone to get excited, everyone to be prepared for it. So yeah, I hope that would be the case. But yeah, I mean, I personally don't think we're going to get a Presents. There's just not really a lot for them to show during a Presents because we already have all the Unite stuff, the Master stuff, the Sleep stuff, the Cafe Mix stuff. All of that has already been revealed. All we need to know about now is Legends ZA and Pocket. It would be a bit weird for them to promote Legends ZA during the month of Pocket because I feel like they'd just drop a trailer for Pocket instead because that is literally coming out on the 30th of October. But maybe we get Legends ZA on the 3rd and then the week after we get Pocket stuff maybe. I don't really know, but just feels a little bit... But I guess it's at the start of the month and obviously Pocket's at the end. But I don't know, at the same time, I feel like October would be the month where they promote Pokemon Pocket. And I feel like a Legends ZA trailer should be this month. And then, yeah, Pocket promotion is next month. Because then they've got Legends ZA out of the way, and they can just use October to promote Pocket. And then after that, they can obviously promote it more and stuff in November and December. And then, obviously, once we hit into 2025, build up to Pokemon Day, drop a big Legends ZA trailer during that. But that's just my opinion on it. But either way, it says October the 3rd. It says there's going to be a new Pokemon revealed, which is going to be a branched evolution of Golduck. So... I'm assuming that's of Psyduck. I don't think that's... Because a branched evolution is where Psyduck would evolve into Golduck, and then it would evolve into something else. So, I feel like that's... Is that like a form? I don't know. I feel like they've got it wrong there. It says branched evolution of Golduck. That's not... Maybe I'm reading it wrong, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be Psyduck. But either way, it's taller than Golduck. It's green, and it becomes a water psychic type. So, yeah, I'm assuming it's... I don't know. I don't really know how to read that. I'm assuming it's either a regional form or it is just a branched evolution of Psyduck. I don't think it's an evolution of Golduck because that wouldn't be a branched evolution. You know, a branched evolution is when, like Slowpoke is a branched evolution because it goes into Slowbro and Slowking. Unless this is supposed to be like a cross-gen evolution, I don't really know, but I'm assuming they meant to put Psyduck. But either way, it says taller, green, becomes water and psychic type. Unless... I don't know, branched evolution. Unless we get 2 more Golducks. I don't know why Golduck would get 2 evolutions. I don't know, maybe I'm reading it wrong, but either way, apparently we're getting a taller green Golduck, which becomes a water and a psychic type. And then says, no new Mega Evolutions revealed. So this is assuming this is revealed in this trailer. So this Golduck kind of like Pokemon would be revealed on October the 3rd. And then also, no new Mega Evolutions are revealed during this trailer. They are saved for the 2025 promotion, specifically Pokemon Day. So this would be saying that Pokemon Day is when we're going to get like a ton of new Mega Evolutions revealed, which I would expect to be the case anyway. I think the trailer for Legends ZA during Pokemon Day has to be like ridiculously hype, and dropping some new Mega Evolution during that would obviously be very, very hype. They then go on to say no ride Pokemon, but Rollerblades return. So I don't know if that means no ride Pokemon shown in the trailer, or there's going to be no ride Pokemon in the game at all. But Rollerblades returning is weird, because if it is set in the past, I mean, I guess there were old Rollerblades and stuff, and I think a lot of them did originate in France. So that would make sense, especially why Rollerblades are obviously in Kalos, because obviously I think they did something about them originating in France. So maybe they'd be like old kind of wooden versions of them or something. And then you can fast travel to different parts of Lumiose City once you unlock that area. So I'm assuming by the area they're talking about like the 5 sections. And then maybe there's like loads of different fast travel parts in those 5 sections. That's just what I'm assuming. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I kind of get why there would be no ride Pokemon. Because if we are just stuck in a city, you don't really need a ride Pokemon for that. And then fast travel is easily just usable instead. I mean, I don't think there's going to be a taxi service or anything. It depends how far back in time this is set, if it is set in the past. It then goes on to say battles with trainers much more prominent, and agile and strong style do return. So yeah, I mean, I'm expecting these to return anyway. A lot of people have been talking about different kind of forms of battling, but I think agile and strong will return because it's very much Legends kind of, that is the formula of battling in that game. But yeah, battles with trainers much more prominent as well, so they're going to be appearing a lot more. And then yeah, agile and strong style also return. That says the starter Pokemon will be the Generation 6 starters, which, again, I think it's going to be those. I don't know why. I know that the Legends kind of vibe is 3 starters from different regions, but we've only had 1 Legends game. It's not like we've had 2 and that's the pattern. So it could easily be the Gen 6 starters. And if it is the Gen 6 starters, I feel like they're more likely to get Mega Evolutions as well, which, again, a lot of people do want to see. So yeah, I mean, I would understand if there were Generation 6 stars. I'd also understand if it was 3 different starters as well from different regions. I can see both sides of the argument. And then goes on to say, lots of quests. Random NPCs give items for completing them. So I'm assuming the NPC gives you the quest and then gives you the item. Unless, I don't know, maybe if you've completed a certain quest, like, I don't know, maybe you've built a bookstore and then a random NPC's like, oh, by the way, I appreciate you building that bookstore. Take some Pokeballs. So I don't know if that's what they mean by that, or, yeah, I'm assuming it's just the NPC gives you the quest and they give you items for completing them. So there's going to be loads of, like, miscellaneous quests and stuff like that. And then obviously your main quest as well, like we got in Legends Arceus. It says crafting returns, but not in the same was as Arceus. So I'm assuming that same way as Arceus. I don't really know how crafting would work in this game. I assume it would just be for, like, buildings and stuff and the redevelopment plan. Again, it depends how far back it's set in time. I personally don't think we're going to be, like, crafting Pokeballs and stuff like that. I think we're just going to be crafting, yeah, like, different city kind of things, which would, you know, keep crafting in the game. But yeah, I feel like Pokemarts are just going to sell a bit more high-tech Pokeballs. I mean, at the end of the day, as I say, it just depends when this game is set. It says mass outbreaks return. I don't know if this is all going to get revealed in the trailer, because, like, how would they show mass? I mean, I guess they could show mass outbreaks, you know, if they're just, like, the trailer kind of panned and then there was, like, I don't know, 6 Froakie chilling together or whatever. So I guess that would be how they show it. Because they can obviously show the crafting. They can show an NPC giving you items. They'll show the starters. They'll show you battling trainers. They'll show you using rollerblades. They'll show you fast traveling. So I guess this could all be shown in the trailer. Because it's a lot of stuff, but it's also not a lot of stuff. Like, the only new thing we've seen in terms of, like, new Pokemon and stuff is this Golduck kind of, like, Pokemon. But everything else is just, like, gameplay and stuff. It then goes on to say, yeah, mass outbreaks return. And then the Pokedex completion, still a big part of the game, just as important as building up the redevelopment plan. Can choose which to focus on more, like Scarlet and Violet, but both need to be completed before the final battles. So, a bit more of a split storyline, just like we got in Generation 9, obviously, where we got the gym kind of trials or battles, and then we also had the Team Star thing, and then we also had the Arven thing. So in this game, you have your Pokedex portion, and then you also have the redevelopment plan portion. You can choose which to do, I guess, to your heart's content, but they both have to be completed before you can take on the final battle. So yeah, a lot like how Scarlet and Violet was, which I definitely prefer, because it just kind of gives you a lot more freedom in the game. And then it goes on to say, Ash Greninja will be an early purchase bonus. That is really out there. I mean, that is not someone that... It's not really something anyone's really spoken about. Like, I personally think the pre-order bonus, or the early purchase bonus, is just going to be the Eternal Floette. But Ash Greninja's that's a bit of a mad... It's a bit of a mad take, because we obviously haven't been able to get Ash Greninja since the demo for Sun and Moon. Obviously, Ash isn't no longer in the anime, so I think it'd be really weird. But that would be a way to get it kind of into the games and stuff. So I'd be down for that. So you'd have a Mega Greninja, but then you'd also have Ash Greninja. I'd definitely be down for that. I wouldn't mind it. I still think it's going to be Eternal Floette, but yeah, no one's really spoken about that. But that could be a way they do it. Because obviously the early purchase bonuses have just gotten better and better. Like, we had a bloody Manaphy and BDSP and stuff. So they are getting really, really good. So yeah, I wouldn't be crazy to see that. And then it says releases April 2025. So yeah, I mean, all in all, it's not a bad kind of room. I don't mind it. A lot of the stuff does sound really, really good. Because usually with these trailers, they do drop the early purchase bonus at the end as well. And that could easily be, you know, the Ash Greninja thing. So I don't mind that. I don't mind it at all. I don't mind this rumor. I actually kind of, do I want it to be true? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, obviously, it'd be nice to know the date of the trailer, and then all this stuff returning would be really cool. I don't mind the Gen 6 starters being the starters. Mass outbreaks return, so that shiny hunting method would return. Crafting returns. Split storyline, you know, battles with trainers. I really like this. I really hope it's true. I don't think it's gonna be, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. We'll have to see on the 3rd of October. Not too long, less than a month away. But either way, let me know your thoughts on this rumor. Do you think it's true or not? I still don't know where they got this image as well. I don't know, I'm assuming someone's made it, but either way, let me know your thoughts on this rumor here. Do you want it to be true? Do you like the sound of it? And also, let me know your thoughts on everything else that we covered as well. The Unite stuff, the Grand Challenge stuff, and then also the Incineroar stuff as well. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's try it at 500. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.